You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Well, Comic Crusaders fan, buckle all the way up because today we're spinning the wheel of fate. We're lighting a cigar with destiny itself and welcoming a certified comic book assassin of storytelling into the building. This man stepped into comics in 2014 and said, yeah, I'm not here to warm up. I'm here to cook, baby. You know what I mean? In the kitchen, he's been messing it up from Wonder Woman to All-Star Batman, from Mark Millar's No Two Chaos and Hit Girl to adapting a Neil Gaiman classic with a study in Emerald. This man does not play small. He co-created Hidden Society with the legendary Rafael Scavone for Dark Horse Comics. He stacked bodies over at Comixology Originals. And now, oh my gosh, he is back with a gritty, high-stakes, edge-of-your-seat thriller that laughs in the face of good behavior. Santa's not going to be happy. So, ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful comic book degenerates, I'm here to present and welcome the one, the only Rafael Scavone. Hey. How you doing, my brother?
I'm fine, and you? Thanks for having me. I love the intro. You are such talent.
Bro, you're a boss, bro. You know what I mean? You know, dust off your shoulders real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing your thing in the game, you know, for a minute. You're a veteran. You're not a rookie. So, you know, I appreciate you coming on. A big shout out to Pamela from Comixology. Shout out to you. So Rafael, I always love to ask this question so people just know. Tell us where you're originally from, and the most important question ever. What is the first thing ever in fandom of pop culture that you ever fell in love with?
I'm from Brazil. I'm from the south of Brazil. I live now in Porto Alegre, close to Uruguay and Argentina. Okay. And the first pop thing I fell in love, I think, was the Disney comic books. That one for kids, like the DuckTales, DuckTales and Donald Duck and that sort of stuff, because that was very popular in Brazil in the 1980s, and I think that's the first thing I can recall.
You know, it's funny. I grew up in Brooklyn, and they used to have what's called the flea market. You know, once a year, where the neighborhood would try to sell the stuff they don't want. There was always an old man across the street that always had Disney comics, you know, Donald Duck, Mickey, all those, you know, and selling them for 10 cents at the time.
Wow. Yeah,
the Go Key Johns. And I'm like, oh man, you know, I bought them as a kid, and I think now, like, I wish I kept them all. Man, some of the greatest Italian artists touched those books, man.
Beautiful
stuff,
on,
bro.
Yeah. I have one from my
your childhood
my childhood saved somewhere, but
I hope so. You better keep one. That mine is right there. My very first one. It's beat up, Christ Star Crystal Warrior, but I kept it. You know, it's beat up. Listen, if I take it out of there, it'll probably fall to pieces.
That's the thing. Yeah,
you know, listen, because we're fans. We reread our first books like a million times. You know, I could probably rehearse that whole book and do it into a skit. Now,
this book is what about the papers? The papers are like
the newsprint,
like the news one.
Yes. The oats, and it smells so good. You get high on the ink, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
The good stuff, man.
Good stuff.
So, brother, you jumped into comics all the way back in 2014. That is 12 years now. Did you feel ready, or did you just kick in the door and figure it out mid-punch? Like, that's it. I'm doing this, and whether you like it or not. What up?
No, what's quite my professional life was a bit of a mess, because I used to work with comics, not properly work, but I used to make comics in my teens. Back in the 1990s, and I used to make comics with Rafael Albuquerque, but fanzines. Fanzines, like
fanzines, like
fun stuff.
The good stuff. I get you. Like the 2008, but even before that, I get you fanzines.
Yeah, we print, we make copies and that kind of stuff.
The bootleg days, underground, baby.
Yeah, exactly, booklet. But I went to university to study history, so I kind of step out of the way, and I work a bit of archaeology. And then I start work in the internet boom here in Brazil. I start work of design for internet for a bit. I lived in São Paulo. I lived in London for a while, traveling around. And when I come back to my hometown, to Porto Alegre, in 13, and I re-met Rafa Albuquerque, and he was already really famous in working a lot of stuff in American Vampire and Mark Miller's Hook. And he was. He's really good.
American Vampire was really good, man.
Yeah, American Vampire is fantastic. And he said something to me because since we stayed almost 10 years without talking, traveling then, and he said I had something unsolved with comics. Something I need to fix with comics, because I love comics. I learned to read with comics. So I had that dream to work with comics. So he invited me to work in his studio as his assistant. So I start to really learn to make comics. So I start to lay out stuff because I can draw as well. So I start to lay out make layouts for him.
You were doing the flats and stuff like that?
Yeah, I did all the sort of stuff, backgrounds and lettering, and then I start to and I always used to write. So for me, it was natural to start to get in touch with scripts, and so I can write too. So then I started practice writing, and then I had the opportunity for Rafa to make a short story for Wonder Woman, for the Wonder Woman anthology. And that was a really cool story, and the editor loved it, and that was the first story of the book.
Bro,
Wonder Woman was great.
That's crazy. You landed Wonder Woman on that.
Wonder Woman was my first professional comic in USA. Yeah, what's great.
That is crazy, bro.
We made a story with in the Second World War, so it's always cool to make Wonder Woman punch Nazis. So
nice. I dig it, but that's crazy. So what mistakes maybe from those early years still makes you laugh or even cringe when you started?
Oh, a lot. A lot of mistakes. Dialogues, because they're a cool thing about comics, because it's such a dynamic medium. So you are always experimenting stuff. So you are testing stuff, because you need the reader to work with you in the comics, because the magic happens in the gutters between panels. Yes. So you need the reader. So sometimes you can connect with the reader. Sometimes in my first words, there's some how can I say, there's some passages or some sequence I would make completely different nowadays. So that's the thing. But I try to make to let it in the past, because try to look forward is the best thing to work with art, because it's so dynamic. You're always learning. So I'm really I'm comparing myself with myself from the past for 12 years ago. I'm really more confident now. So to write my stuff.
Well, I hope so. 12 years later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you mentioned that you run an icon like Wonder Woman. You also touched Batman. Like, was that pressure or fuel? Did you what rule did you respect, and which one did you bend when it comes to
you mean between the characters?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Batman, I confess I can see Batman as a like a good guy and don't kill people. I know this is a canonical thing, but I tried my best to make Batman be a You
A
know,
badass.
a
You could
badass.
go ahead, be a
So
badass. That's okay. Don't you worry.
sometimes the editors, you know, kind of oriented me to, oh no, not too dark, not too bloody, you know, that kind
Gotcha.
of stuff.
Not
But
so
that's it.
brutal, please. Slow
Not so
down, Ralph.
brutal. Yeah, yeah. That's the and now it's in absolute Batman is what's going
Yeah,
on.
it's
So
batshit
yeah,
crazy. Is what I'm saying. And you know
yeah,
what?
it's
Thank you,
crazy.
Scott, for allowing Batman to let loose. Because at the end of the day, listen, I'm not the biggest Batman fan. I know. I know. You know why I say that? Because if he doesn't take care of the problem and he just gets them arrested and they escape, whatever happens after that is his fault, not their fault.
Yeah, I agree with you.
In
Yeah,
my mind. So it's like, yo, Batman, if you really are a hero, take care of the problem. You get
yeah.
me? So
The
that's
thing is,
why I
he's
love
part of the
Spawn and
problem.
Punisher. He is. He's the
The thing is
biggest
that
part of the
he's part of
problem.
the problem.
He is.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, oh man. Ooh, I was about to say something crazy. I'm gonna stay quiet right now. I'll probably that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Who he is to me. But anyway, all right. Now let's get into it. 'Cause again, we're slowly working into Devil's Luck from Comixology, folks, and you want to get an idea what we're about to talk about. You see that QR code right there? All you gotta do, take a picture of that real quick and take it straight to the Amazon page where you can start getting a preview. But guess what? I'm gonna show us some pages, some good stuff. But we're getting there. All right. Give me. We gotta know who Ralph is, man. You feel his energy? I dig it. My man has been spotted. He loves talking comics. I dig it. So now, you also adapted A Study in Emerald. How do
Yeah.
you honor a creator like Neil Gaiman without becoming a copy machine, if you will? You know, like what scared you to adapt, if you will?
Oh, what scared me was I'm a new Gaiman fan, so when I that project appeared to us and half as well was I commit a lot of mistakes in the first drafts of that script
Okay.
because you know but one thing was easy because we didn't change anything in his dialogues, you know. The really
Okay.
work was to create the narrative, the visual narrative. So that was the main work, is to get that pastiche, that short story, and create a visual storytelling for that. So was much to split the telling and show, you know, show and tell, that
Gotcha.
stuff from, and that was the main work because we try to keep the text, all the dialogues are in the adaptation. We didn't remove anything, just use the visual to tell the stories, but we preserve all the
All
dialogues.
right.
So this was
Well,
easy because I'm saying that because I try to edit in the
yeah,
first the
because
first
that's what I'm
draft.
saying.
And new I didn't speak with New, but the editor was making
The editor
bridge,
was the middle
and
person.
and the
Yeah.
editor, New find it a bit you know, don't change the dialogues.
Okay.
Okay, so that was.
All right. All right. But I think then that even though maybe you couldn't change the dialogue, because you have an artistic background, right? Do you think that
Yeah.
helped you along to tell the visual storytelling?
Yeah. This was what I'm saying because the experience I got layouting and interpreting other writers' script to Rafa and make the layout.
Oh, cool.
I learned a lot to do that. So my scripts are famous, very visual. So the artists. This is why I think I can work with good artists because they love my scripts. Are easy to work. You know, I
That's
can see the page
you're
that I'm
descriptive
writing.
and you
If
help them
yeah,
along in their
yeah,
imagination.
and not of a lot of description, but I can understand the beats well. So the artists
Gotcha.
usually can solve it, and if the artist can do that, I have it in my mind, so I can show to the artist how I would do that. So that's my
So
trick.
I
So
love it. I mean, do you think, before I ask the next question, do you think that maybe it's important for a writer to maybe take on those type of tasks early on maybe like on creation level. Like, hey, you know what? You
Yeah.
may not know how to draw, but try to understand how it is.
Yeah,
You think it's
I think it's
important?
important. Yeah, yeah, and I understand. And I agree. I think it's important for an artist, for a writer to at least know how to do a breakdowns. Know how
Okay.
to do a thumbnail. To make a thumbnail, there could be like
Even if
sticks.
even if
So
it's stick figures, right?
yeah, exactly. This is the thing. But you need to translate what you write, what you wrote in your script to the someone. You
Okay.
know, because
I dig it.
because comics are a visual media. So that's the thing. So.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
good. So having a little bit of that artistic balance, or at least that experience, will definitely help, folks. You heard? You heard?
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Hidden Society feels personal and political. Now, did it start as a message or a vibe? Like what surprised you once readers got their hands on it?
The Hidden Society.
Yeah.
Wh- I didn't get it. I didn't get the question.
Okay, so
What you
Hidden
what
Society feels
is?
both personal and it
Oh,
has a tad of political, right? You know,
mhm.
stuff to it. So, did it start as a message or a vibe, like energy? You just were writing.
Oh yeah, it's. I think it's more of a vibe because
Okay.
we planning to have more issues,
Oh,
but
okay.
this series quite
Life
got
is
cut
just
by the
life is the
pandemic.
comic book. Life is the
No,
comic book right now.
that was cut by the pandemic. It's like
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah, yeah. Was the first two issues came out and then it stopped by
Oh
six
man.
7 months. So we lost all the vibe, all the
You
and
you lost that
in the middle of the
energy.
pandemic was crazy. Yeah,
Oh
yeah. It's
man.
that was a
That
shame.
sucks.
So we plan to some time try because we have more characters for that universe. So we want to explore that, but maybe in the future.
Hey,
We
don't
don't know
wait,
yet.
don't wait, don't wait too long. There might be another pandemic. Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah, yeah.
All right. I think we're ready now, man. I think we are just about ready. We're about to talk Devil's Luck.
Awesome.
Now, who is this story really about? Is it fate? Is it choice? Or is it consequences?
I think it's a bit of all of this, but I think it's a lot about consequence. It's
Oh, man.
I always carry my stories for this side, about I love the monkey's paw, the tail,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
the
Oh,
monkey's paw.
absolutely.
I think
Absolutely.
one of the best horror stories you can read. So short, so powerful. So I always try to get for this side,
That
this
that
way.
that 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 that, that creepy ass energy, because that's what monkeys paw
Yeah,
is. Just creepy, bro. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
This
everybody talks about the gin and the wishes. Nah, bro. Like the gin is
no,
one thing.
no.
You know what? I'd rather deal with the gin than the monkey's paw, to be honest.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Definitely.
I don't want
Definitely.
to touch that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no. You
And
know,
and
yeah.
but that's it. That was like I think is much more about consequence. Yeah.
Okay. So Devil's Look has that bad decisions at 2 a.m. energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Where did
know.
that spark come from?
Well, it's a mishmash of a lot of things. Uh, for example, the protagonist, the dentist. I had a kind of fascination about dentists because I made a surgery in my mouth years ago, and I spent a lot of time in dentists. Like in a dentist chair.
You
So
almost worked there.
yeah, yeah. I think I know how a dentist works. I know the
Yeah.
tools. I kind of I'm I'm comfortable
So wait a
around the
minute. So
steam.
is the dentist in this book inspired by the one that worked on you?
No, 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 no. But in fact, I had a tale, like a fiction tale,
Yeah.
not published, that I used my former dentist as
Oh,
a
no, really?
protagonist. No, not in this one, but yeah.
Oh
But
man, awesome.
yeah.
I dig it. I was about to ask, was there a real world moment? So yes, you had searched, folks. There you go. Now, before I show off some dope pages, all right, folks, this is the next question before we get into this. Um, how did Devil's Luck challenge you creatively? Did what did you have to unlearn as a writer to make it work for you?
Unlearn. Wow, this is an interesting question. I think I let it flow more in the horror sequence. In the sequence with there's a bit of gore, but not it's not a slasher, but there's a bit of gore. And
It's a horror, I hope
because
so.
yeah, horror, yeah. But I used to work with superheroes. My gore experience was just Hit Girl, so it's a different stuff. So yeah, that's the thing.
It's real life related gore.
Yeah,
It's not
with
comic book
Devil's
gore,
Luck,
hey girl. Yeah.
and with Devil's Luck, I try and approach more. I think more. I let it flow in the sequence. There's many panels in some pages,
Okay.
but I think it works like in narratively.
So
So I think this is the thing, but it's hard to say what I unlearn because I'm always trying ways to tell things.
well, you're
So
not trying, you're
maybe,
because
yeah, I make, but
you're doing, baby.
I'm
So
doing, but
you're working on making changes, and when you attack a certain genre, you see those words right there. You're not trying to
yeah,
do it, but you work on changes. You see what still means
exactly,
doing. You
yeah.
hear me, folks? You
Thank
change
you.
that language, things happen, baby. You heard? It's what it is.
Yeah.
'Cause I love when his energy. My man is loving comic books. He loves horror. You know what, folks? I gotta talk about. Look at this, man. Because I read the first issue that I fired.
Uh,
Yo, I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I need to
oh,
know.
awesome! Thank
I
you.
need to know what happens.
Oh,
Cause
you
yo,
love
I
it.
did not
You
expect
love
this,
it.
and at the same time, now you're scaring me even more from going to the dentist.
Oh.
I,
Wait for that. There's a lot come.
yeah,
Wow,
I'm sure. But what a great cover! And
awesome. Yeah.
what can you tell the fans? What can you tease them about when it comes to this cover?
Oh, yeah, I think is a luck smiling to you. It's like a it's a it's some sort. This was the idea, It's like
Yeah.
is to use that. It's so literal, but I think it works. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I love it. This cover is terrifying. I could even see this as a movie poster because people would be like, "What?" And then when they
Yeah.
understand the story, it's like, "Oh shit!" Pretty crazy. And I was digging it. I listen. Normally, I take a break when I read a comic book. Halfway through, like, all right, let me do. Nah, bro, I had to read this. So, like, I had to use the restroom. Nope, I gotta finish.
Oh,
I
thank
wasn't
you.
reading this on a tablet. You know what I mean?
Thank
And
you.
there
Thank
goes
you.
your amazing team. So before I show off those beautiful pages that are available now, folks, again, you see that all the way up there, that QR code. Go ahead and hit it. If you can't even do that, look right there is the link to the Amazon. Make it happen. You can follow my big homie right here too on X or Instagram. Scavone on X. That's the Scarface gangster with that name, Scavone, and then Rafael Scavone on Instagram. All right. But talk to me about the team. How did you have help in formulating the team? Did you pick the team? How does this work to be able to translate your story?
Yeah. So this story is a story from the Hailstone universe. I'm naming it
Yes.
like a freely Hailstone universe because we had a first development 3 years ago, and this is a kind of spin-off from the same universe, but in a different
Nice. My man's the next
historical
Stephen
time.
King. You heard? He's the next Stephen King.
I love Stephen King. I love his work, and this story is a standalone story, but it's in the same universe. But the only thing attaching is the place. That's it, and
Okay.
the genre, the author,
Okay.
and Eduardo Ferigato. He's an amazing artist, and we have been sharing from years. Let's do something together. And last year was our schedule kind of
You couldn't get
we
it
kind
done.
of
Yeah.
matched it. Yeah, we find the time,
Oh,
and
awesome.
and that's it. So Eduardo helped helps a lot. He's awesome, amazing artist, and we kind of cook the ending of the story together. So he also works in tell the story a lot, not just
Excellent.
visually, but in the plot as well. So
Oh,
this is
nice.
really cool. Yeah. He had been
He's a
really
creative partner.
collaborative.
He's
Yeah,
a
that's the
creative
thing. I
partner.
always
Love it.
this is the thing. I love to work in this way. I can work like just for myself. I need to share things to get
Yes.
feedbacks. That's the thing.
Because at the end of the
And
day, it's not an I project, it's a we project, especially when you
yeah,
have a
yeah,
team. And you know what? Respect the team's input and work with the team. And only magic could happen when you do that, man. Only magic.
yeah,
Like this
yeah,
book right here. Because folks, I'm about to show you some magic. I mean, look at this. Look at the coloring. Look at the lettering. I mean, you're in for a read, folks. This is not a 5 minute comic book read. It's not. And that's what I really loved about it. I mean, to pick up a nice first issue that has an average number of pages, but you're taking much more than 5, 10, 15 minutes to read it because, it's a story and you're hooked and you got to study the imagery. It's like, man, with the story, the artistry, and the fact that how your letterer respects the art placement. So, you know what I mean? It's like everything is phenomenal about this book. Like, I pick and choose the books I read, to be honest. And I saw
thank you.
this. I'm a horror fan, Ralph. So I said, all right, devil's luck. I gotta peep the goat teeth. I'm from New York. I had goat fronts. What are y'all talking about? You know what I mean? So, bro, I got hooked. Like I said, and it's
Oh,
beautiful. And the story has
thank
me
you.
uber intrigued. I mean, look at stuff like this. Look at that angle on that first. I'm like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
is he in England? Stop. I'm
That
playing.
was Eduardo's idea.
Yeah, that looks
To
crazy.
place
And
the
see,
camera. Yeah, it's a good shot. I love it. So
it is. It's creepy as hell, and it does show what normal human teeth look like. Yeah, they're fucked up, man. Not everybody got perfect teeth. You know what I mean? Unless you pay for it, and that's what it is. And again, look at it. So talk to me. Who is the main protagonist here? And give us a little bit of what you can, or what people can expect from this story.
the protagonist is Timothy. He's a dentist in a really remote town in the fiction town in Montana, and he got stuck in his plans because of the Great Depression, because of he spent all his money to set practice in the city, and he's stuck in that city, and he's unhappy, and he met some some miners who made him an offer he can refuse.
You're very kind.
And
I will call them devious individuals.
yeah, yeah. And this is the incident of the story, the initial incident, and that's it. But the story it grows a lot, because Tim is a character who starts really shy, and he reveals
Very.
himself in the next. Yeah, he reveals himself in the next
Yeah,
issues.
you fucked me
And
up there because I thought he was a good man. And then,
yeah.
yo, there's just a moment, folks, you guys see in the comic book where my man has, that contemplation moment. And in the comic book, that shit fucked me up because it's like one moment he's and the next moment he goes, "F it all." I'm like, oh shit. That change, like your artist really displayed it facially. You feel me? It's
Yeah,
like you caught the moment, like, oh shit, he's serious.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It
That's
works. Yeah, yeah.
crazy. Well done. It
That's
was very well done because I
thank
said, oh, I didn't
thank
think he was gonna do what he was gonna do, but once he did that, I was like, oh shit, bro, the
Yeah,
whole
it gets better.
yeah,
It
it's
gets even
crazy.
better.
I am looking forward to it now because I know Comixology Originals they let the creators cook, man. In that
Yeah,
kitchen, baby, you know what I
yeah.
mean? What freedoms did you take full advantage of as a creator?
Ah, I think I think
Oh,
now with this kind of, yeah, it's a hard question, because I think I have all the freedom now with creative, with my books, my and Eduardo's books. This that is a really cool thing working with your creator owned stories,
Nice.
because when we're working like with Batman or Wonder Woman or other um, care, knowing
I
character,
think,
you have to, you can fuck it up things, so
yeah. They give you rules, and as an
yeah,
independent, there are
yeah,
no rules. You are the
yeah,
rule
and
maker, baby.
this is really cool. Sometimes I must say that sometimes if you have total freedom, it's also a kind of dangerous, because you tend to change a lot of things, and sometimes you kind of mess it all up,
Yeah.
But the thing is, once I set the story, once I set the script and how the tone, how it's going, I set my own rules, as you said, for that
Beautiful.
book. So I will use that. I won't use that thing. So, and then I stick to that, and it works,
So, bro,
because
I gotta ask you, because listen, I'm from New York. I grew up around a lot of Brazilian friends, and some of them, like Wolverine, they were very good at what they did, meaning they weren't very nice. You feel me? So,
yeah,
because your stories, they hit morally gray hard points, right? Do you trust your characters more than heroes? You know what I'm saying? Because,
wow,
you got some shady ass characters, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, are they? Listen, you have me morally conflicted with this story because I don't want to give too much away, but it's like there's the guys have a reason, man, and kind of a reason that you could almost justify.
yeah,
But then again, it's not godly. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's just,
yeah. I know, I know.
you got me messed up, Ralph.
I think that the thing I always try to think in characters like it's so hard to me to think like a good and bad character. I think they
Okay.
are all, you can see the good and you can see the bad in each character.
Yeah,
You
absolutely. That's
know,
why I love
it
villains.
depends
My villains
depends
are my
where
favorites.
depends when you where you set the camera, where you what you tell and what you hide. So this is the rule I use, because and this is cool because you make the characters richer. They're
Mm,
not like I'm just a hero. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
ah,
You need that. You need the gray. And that's why, again, I love my villains. Because at the end of the day, villains tend to make a lot of sense. But again, because morally, the definition of what's good and bad, even though that's to each their own, but there is a definitive statement of what is good, oh, they're the
yeah,
bad guys, but sometimes, no, they're not. Anyway.
yeah. And
So,
I think it's easier to write villains than heroes. Way easier for me, at least. And for me, it's
hey,
easier.
oh man, no
Yeah.
wonder I like you, Ralph. Bro, for real, bro. That's what it is, man. We got that heart. We got the heart of gold, but don't mess with us.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. No, no.
so what separates a good crime story from an unforgettable one?
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Unforgettable.
this is what
This,
you
this,
building here, bro. You building something very awesome here. Again, folks, this is
yeah,
more than horror. I think this is an ill crime story. It has so many elements that and especially in the era that he's placing it in. I'm telling you, folks, you guys are in for a very, very happy surprise.
thank you, thank you. I think an unforgettable story needs a lot of things. One of the things is the context at the right time to come up to life. This is the thing, because there's a lot of cool stories that you just find out about the story like years later, you know. And but I think that the main elements are, of course, the mystery. You need to keep something for you, the writer, and show it like it needs a rhythm to reveal things. And I think character is really important, and
Yes.
not a spook character, but you need a flawless. You need a character with with you need a multifaceted character. I think it's so
Yeah.
hard to make terror with a flat character.
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
anything is hard to make with a flat character. But if you have a character with a moral, with a not clear moral, with
Yeah,
values
maybe
like
has a
team,
conscience, and
Yeah,
thinks about the steps that are about to be taken, whether they're good or bad.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
get you on that, and it's
I
important because that's human perspective. It's like
exactly.
any steps we take, we do kind of look outweigh the good from the bad. At least I hope most of us do that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think some
exactly.
of us don't.
This is the thing. This is the thing. You nail it. Is to find like each step. What is it? This is a good thing. This is a bad thing. This is a good thing. This is a bad thing. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
man, the list,
I
man.
think my character is in this way.
Yeah, well, I saw it, and again, that's what I'm talking about. That particular scene. Well, my man was just like he fucked me up. I did not expect that, and I was like, okay, cool. Oh wow,
I'm
all right.
sorry for that, man. I'm
No, no,
sorry.
okay, because man, they shit. But okay, but now this is what made me so intrigued. Like, okay, let's see where this goes. So, now looking back, what moment made you realize, in the creation of all the stuff you've done, that made you say, "I belong here, baby"?
I belong to the medium, to the
To the
industry.
medium, to the industry. Yeah, because I know I'm going to see you at cons. I better.
I like to say that when I make something for DC Comics like Wonder Woman, Batman, but I think was the Studying Emerald, because that book was, what's so I think was the beautiful artwork Rafael Albuquerque did.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
originals are awesome. It's something is like a washing. Traditional art is amazing.
Do you have any of the pieces? Do you own
Oh
any
no,
of
I
the
don't have. He has a piece. I don't have the piece here, but it's
Oh
amazing.
man.
And all the book is fantastic. And I think that it was my first graphic novel. So this
Oh
is my
nice.
first entire book, not like issues, flop issues, and
Yo, so how was that
trade.
then? I mean, how was that, Ralph? I mean, working from traditional, comic book and now having to do a graphic novel at the time. That shit must have been extensively heavy.
Yeah, it was not too long, but was a different process because I was used to work with like short stories or 20-page issues. And a Studying Emerald has 60 pages. So, and it's different because you don't have like the cliffhangers you used to work in issues like
Yeah.
traditional floppies. And I'm a fan of the new game. I'm a fan of the story, the Studying Emerald. So, and I also love the Victorian era to tell horror stories because I think it's a perfect match. So that's it. I think that was the book I can use as my book. I
Gotcha.
belong.
I feel. That's the one that gave you the stamp. And again, I mean, folks, again, that's the link below too. I'm sharing it right here on the bottom again. You know what I mean? Again, make sure you go ahead and support this. But look, I just want to say, look at this one page here. Because I love my panels. I love eye candy. Things that make my eyes just like roll through the page happily. This is one of those pages. I mean, you have what, 2, 3, 4, 7 panels on this, a
Yeah.
lot of verbiage, a lot of story, man. Those colors, the work, everything just pops on a page like this, bro. I mean, how happy were you to get pages like this and seeing your
Uh,
work get presented, man? I can't imagine,
I'm
bro.
very, very happy. I think that this is one of the coolest things when you work with a team, as you were saying, because when you see the script and you read it, you write it, it's okay, it works in a way, but when the artists give it back to you, the layout or the art with his vision, it's usually better than
Than what you thought.
yeah. So it's
Every writer
this
tells me
is
that. They're
awesome.
like, yo, this
And
motherfucking artist, yo, he killed me. He killed my
yeah,
ideas. I loved it. And this is
and
what
that's
I'm
what
saying. I mean, I want people to look at this though. I mean, look at just even your colorist and the artistry. You see how it maneuvers and the mood changes page by page, man.
yeah, yeah,
The whole mood. This is just crazy. This is definitely so far. This is the first book I've read in 2026, and this is already
thank you, man.
high check
It's an
mark.
honor.
Yeah,
It's an honor.
bro. Yeah, I take my time. Like I gotta pick. I pick and choose what I read, and again, it has to fit within the lane of what I enjoy. And
Thank you.
this is that lane. I need to read the other stuff from the Hellstone universe. I'm telling you, you see, folks. You know Castle Rock, right? No. Hailstone's gonna kill Castle Rock real soon. Sorry, King, but Scavone is in the house, baby. All right, you know what I mean? Let him know. Let him know. Now, Rafael, what advice would a 2026 Rafael give a 2014 Rafael?
Good question.
Wait a minute.
I think good question. Good question. I think the main advice would be more confident of yourself, because when I was starting, I was so insecure for a lot of things. Maybe I lost some opportunities doing that. So I think that's a thing you develop while you're writing. You know, there's no other way. So I think the main advice would be maybe try more, risk more. You know,
Risk
I think
more. I like
maybe
that.
this will be the advice.
Yeah, I definitely go with the risk more. Put it out there, because again, if you're questioning yourself too much, you know what that means. That's the right one.
Yeah, yeah,
At the end of the day,
yeah.
get it done. So Devil's Luck's readers are going to finish the last page. What feeling do you want them to be stuck with?
To the readers, what feeling I want the readers to be stuck?
Yeah, like what do you want them to feel
Um,
once they get to that last page? Like, holy shit! You know what I mean? I
yeah,
know for
this
me,
is a good, this is a
for
good
me, I
feeling.
went holy shit, but that's me. You know,
The holy shit feeling is a really good one.
that's
But I think I think it would be a feeling like a shocking one, like what the fuck is going on? Because it's a weird situation. I don't want to spoil it, but it's all
that's what
this
I'm saying.
because this is a cool thing. I thought in the end of this issue first of anything, like would be cool something happen in this, you know, like the thing with the head, all this, you know, like oh, this was my first insight when I was setting the scenes for this issue. Then I
Okay.
worked kind of reverse. So this was my
Uh,
this was my strategy in this one. But a cool thing is like the second issue is really different. It's a different issue. I think it's it's a uneasy issue. It's a claustrophobic one. But I
oh,
love that. The
you're
amazing
gonna mess with
sequence.
me. Oh
Yeah,
my god, my
yeah.
guy's about to
Sorry,
mess
bro.
with me. Don't give me claustrophobia, because yo, that's one thing.
Oh,
Anytime, even if I see a movie where somebody's locked in, even if when I'm a movie theater, I
yeah.
start going like this. They're like, what are you doing there? Because like, yo, I'm feeling the claustrophobia right now. So like, I need to make sure I got space on. You know what I mean? Oh my god, you just
Um,
messed me up. Because I really enjoyed the first issue. You know, for
oh,
real.
thank you, man.
Comic
Thank you. I
Crusaders
appreciate it.
approved stamp is a real thing for me, because like I enjoyed it. I'm really, thank you, Pamela, for hooking this up, Pam. You rock. You feel me? The Comixology Originals, yo, for real, they really do let their creators, go off the hook and bring some stories that, you know what I mean, that we don't normally see. So I'm happy here, man. This is the type of stuff that we definitely, this is comic books. You know what? You got to follow Rafael, X Scavone, and Instagram at Rafael Scavone. And again, just like that QR code, that link that I'm showing you is also in the show notes. You heard? I'm gonna take you straight over there. Make it rain, make it rain. Issue 1 is out now. Is issue 2 out already, or is it coming out?
No, it's coming. I think it's 20 this month. This
Okay,
month,
so
I think.
later this month.
But this
All
month,
right.
yeah.
Ooh, I cannot wait. I'm excited to keep reading, because I need to know what the hell happens. And I
Uh,
would love you to come back once everything's out. So that
yeah.
way that way you could give me therapy of why I'm so traumatized about going to the.
We can, if you want, we can try with Eduardo as well.
Oh, yeah, and bring Eduardo. Absolutely.
Eduardo love to we love to be together. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
good.
need to know and show off that artistry once more. Of all the other issues. Listen, folks, this is about to f you up. I'm telling you, it's a great book. It's available on Comixology now. The links are below. This is what comic books should be. So if you felt that tension, if you smelled the smoke, and you tasted those bad decisions in this conversation, do not walk but run to grab Devil's Look on Comixology Originals like right now. I need you to support creators, as we talked about, that take risk. support stories that don't ask permission, right, Ralph? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the thing.
And while you're at it, I need you to like, subscribe, and share. I need you to summon the algorithm demons and let the world know that Comic Crusaders is here where the real conversations live with amazing creators like my man Rafael Scavone. I'm Al Mega. This is the Big Wepa Energy, and we'll see you on the next crusade. Wepa! Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also, make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.